If your click-through rate is really high, but the conversion rate is breaking your heart, time to audit your landing page. Hello, I'm RP from 5x Growth with non-ordinary landing page optimization tips designed exceptionally for those who value their investments in Google Ads. Well, you may argue, what if the reason of my low conversion rate is different? And I may agree with you unless I see your Google Ads account, because there might be some targeting problems. But let's apply some critical thinking for now. If your Google Ads perform to the level that your audience makes the decision to click on your ads and reach to your landing page, and after that they don't convert, that means something is missing or something is maybe wrong outside of your Google Ads account, and that is your landing page. Even so, independent of your account-related problems, you have to consistently track the effectiveness of your landing page, because that is your first and in some cases only chance to make an impression on your potential buyers. And more importantly, your landing page is the most powerful tool helping you to guide your customers towards the ultimate goal, which is sales from your perspective and the solution of the need from your customer's perspective. There are three major aspects for you to consider when designing and structuring your landing page. Firstly, think about what problem you are solving for your customers and why specifically they need your offer. Secondly, understand your buyer persona. And finally, know exactly what are the actions that you want your leads to make when entering to your website. Each of these key points is a huge topic of discussion, but keeping them in mind will help you to design really strong landing pages. And that's your opportunity to indirectly guide your customers towards the ultimate goal, which is mutually beneficial because it's the solution of their need and it's sales. It's profit for your company. Now let's get started, because I will briefly go through each of the key points that I just mentioned so that we can have a better understanding. The first point is about the clear identification of the problem that you solve for your customers, the pain point or the need, and you as a unique solution for that. That means that the headline of your landing page and its description should clearly reflect this issue. When a customer enters your website, they need the very first aid, the answer of the question, what can I expect from this company? Do they provide what I need? You need to understand that the stronger your landing page headline and the welcoming description underneath, the higher is the probability that the page visitor will stay in your website. And the longer they stay, the higher can be the potential for you to convert them into actual customers. In the video about copywriting optimization strategies, I came across with an example where I clicked on a Google ad and highlighted that the landing page was exemplary. The reason I said that is because when we entered the page together, we didn't feel lost. We could easily understand from the very first section what we can find in the website and what benefits we can get from there. So the keyword is the benefit again. Show your customers in your web copy the unique benefits they can gain, particularly through your product or services. This means your words reflect the mix of your product benefits plus the unique selling proposition. You can also optimize by attaching different ad campaigns to different, or better said, personalized landing pages according to the segments that your Google Ads target. Surely, each segment has different needs, so you need to adjust the web accordingly. Each segment might have different needs, they might think differently. For example, because right now our topic was running shoes, you can target kids separately in your ad campaign, hence personalize your landing page of this campaign accordingly for the segments interested in this category. Or you may target professional sportsmen and again adjust the landing page accordingly. And most importantly, make sure your sentences are readable. Your text should speak the style of language that your potential customers use, and they should not overwhelm the eyes of your buyers. That means too much text is not welcomed here. Simplicity promotes good inflow of sales. Alright, secondly, I mentioned about the buyer persona. This aspect does not just include which segments belong to your buyer, what problems they have, but it also includes behavioral understanding. Now, to do this, you need to wear the shoes of your ideal customer and ask yourself, what would be the primary things that you would be looking for when entering the website? For you to not just imagine your ideal customer, but actually understand their behavior on the landing page, you can install Microsoft Clarity functionality in the web code. The coolest thing about this is that it's free and very helpful for usage because it enables you to track the behavior of your customers, understand the traffic of clicks inside of your website, and that can give you more hints on what type of information your customers are looking for. Maybe there are some sections that you considered as secondary in your design, but the user behavior shows that they are more interested to reach this information as a primary aspect that promotes conversions. Thus, you can bring forward those sections in your landing page design. And there is so much more that you can improve in your landing page by tracking the behavior of your customers. Apart from tracking the user behavior, there are some basics you need to follow in order to optimize the performance of your landing page. Usually, the page visitors will want to look up the ways that can help them to learn more about the product, the company. For this, you need to be supportive and you need to support them with your visuals. A minimalistic design with readable fonts that doesn't complicate their thinking. Also, a design that sets solid punctuation in the page and facilitates the navigation process across the website. That means the sections of entry should be balanced, not too many, clear, and actually helping the buyer to cover up the primary aspects of information they would need to access. Remember, your interface has to be user-friendly, helping them navigate effortlessly. In case of call to action buttons, they have to be easily identifiable. And usually, the process of applying those call to actions in the website should be very short and simple. Next, your page visitor would definitely look for ways to find some credibility about your company. Settling trust issues is critical because, trust me, the buyer won't make any action unless this issue is solved in them. This is a psychological barrier and it has to be addressed properly. Thereby, you can include some reviews, testimonials, support their concerns by some types of guarantees maybe. By the way, going back to the page design, the high quality of page design is also supportive for overcoming the trust issues inside of your buyer. As a complimentary advice for you, make sure your page speed score is smooth enough, not below 90 for sure. The score 90 already shows that the page is well optimized, working fast and smoothly. Smooth web page experience also increases the perceived credibility of the company in the eyes of your leads. All of these seemingly minor and simple aspects of user experience actually have significant impact on the decisions of your page visitors. So please don't underestimate them. And finally, the third point, decide on the actions you want your leads to make when entering the landing page. To do this, you need to consider differentiating between your micro and macro conversions. Yep, you heard it right. It is not always that your conversion should be only your sales. The average conversion rate derived from Google Ads usually ranges between 2 to 7%. It's really low, and it's low because there is no lead that makes the immediate decision to purchase unless they get a little bit acquainted with you. Therefore, you can't disregard seemingly minor achievements in your website that you can gain when establishing relationships with your potential buyers. So you may want them to sign up for newsletters or schedule a free call with you to consult a little bit. There are so many other options that you can go creative based on the sphere your business operates in. All of these are micro conversions. They don't necessarily monetize your customer relationships because you don't see the revenue immediately, but they create opportunities for you to be closer to these leads, warm them up a little bit, and prepare them for the actual sales, which is the macro conversion. Whether it is about micro or macro conversions, you need to have the call to action buttons on your landing page. As I said already, the call to action buttons have to be easily identifiable and the process must be simple. You can strategically lead the visitors on your landing page by preparing them for the call to action. Keep in mind that when the call to action buttons appear more frequently on the landing page, it helps the visitors to be reminded that they need to make an action, not just visit your website, but actually make some action, whether it is a micro conversion or macro related. For example, the page may start with a strong headline, description containing benefits, show some features, visuals of your actual product in use, then go to the testimonials, and in between all of this mentioned, you can have the call to actions. Plus, as a final message, again, you can have the call to action button claiming, for example, schedule a free free call. Or you can even break more trust barriers and claim schedule a call with the name with someone. I don't know, schedule a call with RP so that people can know who they are contacting with. You know, the leads need to see that your website is breathing with live support, not just machine wording. They need to feel through your landing page that true people are actively watching them to know how their need can be assisted. Overall, I truly believe that implementing these tips on your landing page will radically change the picture of your conversion rate, and the change will typically be noticeable within weeks, depending on the size of your website and the traffic entering your website. Thanks for watching till this point. Please make sure you put efforts to stay tuned, because there will be more optimization tips for your business.